What's up everyone, welcome back to another video. Usual team selection video. We'll have a quick review of game week 12 just gone. It was a good one, but there were definitely improvements that I could have made. How I got on, potential transfers for next week, team selection, captaincy, and a little bit of an exciting thing at the end of how you can potentially support charity while supporting your FPL channels on YouTube over the Christmas period. So we'll dive into that later on. Do stick around to see how you can get involved in that over the Christmas period and potentially win a few things as well and get a few benefits yourself. But let's dive straight in. So I didn't make any transfers this week as I was on my wildcard. In terms of how my team got on, Ramsdale in goal with just 1 point. Now he was against Liverpool. Yes, I had Foster on my bench who got a very lucky assist against Manchester United. I was happy with Ramsdale. He made a lot of saves. Still a pick that I'm definitely happy about going with on my wildcard for sure. In the defence now, everyone's defence I hope is scoring points. I will go over it again and again in every single video that I do. If you don't have a Chelsea wingback, Cancelo, Trent in your team at the moment, please make it a priority to go and buy them. 12, 12, 15, massive returns. Once again, these guys are getting clean sheets, assists, goals every single week, no matter who they're playing against. Make sure they're in your team. So happy that I have these three, and I may even consider adding Chilwell on top of them. Moving into the midfield now, pretty happy with how this went. Salah, 16 point. My captain this week doubled from 8. Every cat, man, dog, whatever the saying is, Captain Salah this week, but still pretty happy with him on 16. Gallagher getting 5 with an assist. Again, he's so cheap. I'm happy that I went with him. He looks good. Palace look good, so pretty happy with that return. Could have had more. They scored 3 goals, but still 5 points from Gallagher. Can't complain at that. Foden and Son blanking was a big disappointment for me this week. Spurs scored twice. Son didn't look that great, 2 points. And Foden, he could have had something, but hooked just before that 60th minute mark. Now, Jota got his goal. He did get taken off with an injury. Now, it does seem like he's back in training. We'll have to have a bit more confirmation on that, hopefully, in the Champions League game for Liverpool on Wednesday evening. But 8 points, was very happy with that. Straight away, my Liverpool triple up paying off. Now, up front, not nearly as good. Antonio 2 and Wilson 1. And now Wilson is on 4 yellow cards, and if he gets booked against Arsenal and misses Norwich at home, I will be fuming. So Antonio Wilson, more forward hardship for me. None of my forwards seem to do anything. Let's hope that in the coming weeks they can potentially get something. On the bench, I left Foster. Now he got an assist. I could have had him in goal, but it is what it is. I was never really planning on starting him. Livramento, happy I benched him. 1 point against Norwich, and then White with a 0 and Davies with nothing. So it gave me a score of 75 points overall. Very happy with that. Moving my overall score up to 804, giving me a game week rank of 970k, and with a good game week rank like that, it gave me a green arrow from 100k up to 88k. So a small green arrow, but a green arrow nonetheless. Let me know in the comment section down below how you got on in game week 12, any transfers you're planning. What was your big highlight of the game week? Let me know it all in the comment section down below. So now moving on to the important point of the video, let's have a look at some potential transfers for game week 13. So as you can see below me, 1 free transfer, no money in the bank at all, and I have played my wildcard now. So there are 2 players that I'm considering transferring out. Now the first one is Jota. I will only sell him if he's ruled out and he's injured. Now I hope, looking at training photos, looking at a bit of the sources that come out today on Tuesday, that he looks like he'll be fine. So let's hope that is the case. And then Antonio again for West Ham. He's not looked that great. They played Chelsea and Manchester City in their next 2. So I could sell him, although the forward options that we'll talk about are not that great. So I will want him back for game week 16. So I do have a decision to make on him. In terms of those replacements, if I went for a midfielder, Cornet and Smith Rowe are definitely the 2 that I'd look to add because I've already got Gallagher. If I was looking for a cheap midfielder, Gallagher would still be top of that pile. But Cornet playing up front for Burnley and Smith Rowe and Arsenal having Newcastle at home this week would be the 2 that I'd opt for. And if I made that forward transfer, Jimenez for the next 2, Norwich and Burnley, great fixtures for Wolves. I think Jimenez will get something in those games. And then Dennis, cheap option I can rotate in. He's looked good. He's had 3 double-digit returns so far this season. So definitely has potential and such a cheap price as well. So those transfers that I could make, Jota to Cornet or Smith Rowe and Antonio to Jimenez or Dennis. With those potential transfers in mind, let's have a look at how I could line up for game week 13. So at time of recording, with the information that I've got, I do not think that I'll be making a transfer. I think Jota will be fine, and I think either I'll bench Antonio or I'll just roll with him for the next few weeks. So no transfers planned. I haven't confirmed that. If something happens, injury, I may end up making one. But at time of recording, I think after my wild card, I always plan on rolling my transfer, and that is still the plan for me. So in terms of my lineup, Ramsdale in goal, Newcastle at home. Good fixture for him. He did come into my wildcard with Liverpool. Let's hope for something against Newcastle. Although I do have Wilson in my team, which is a bit of a, I don't quite know exactly what I want to happen. Probably a Wilson goal. If not, then hopefully a Ramsdale clean sheet. If Newcastle score, let's hope it's Wilson. If not, a clean sheet, hopefully. In the defence, of course, James starts again. Manchester United at home. Interesting to see what happens in that game. Maybe new manager bounce for Manchester United, although it seems like the same players, the same sort of backroom staff that is going on, the same training sort of system. So we'll wait and see. James should start again. He is so clinical and so important to everything Chelsea are doing at the moment. So very happy he's in there. Next up, we add double Manchester City. So we've got Cancelo and Foden in my team. Now, Foden got hooked early. Cancelo's played a lot of minutes. West Ham at home is quite a big game for them. We'll see how many minutes they both play in the Champions League this week. Expect both to start because they're so important. But Foden has been a bit of a disappointment over the past couple of weeks. Let's hope for some returns in this. If not, game week 14 and 15. If he still is blanking then, it will be time to sell him. He hasn't returned since I brought him in. He looked so good until I brought him in, but he's still blanking from then. So Cancelo looks great again. Needs something from Foden in this game. Next up, we add Salah, of course. Home to Southampton, a great game for him. Happy he's in my lineup and is probably going to be the most captain player again this week. To combine with him, we do have double Liverpool. Now, Jota is yellow flagged at the moment. I think he'll be fine. Trent, again, I expect him to play. There will be a lot of minutes over the Christmas period, but Trent is such an important part of that Liverpool team. Don't expect him to be rotated in this one. And Jota at Southampton at home, if he's fit, it's another good fixture for him. Next up, we have Gallagher, Aston Villa at home. Now, Aston Villa looked better in Game Week 12 under new manager Steven Gerrard. Aston Villa at home is still a good fixture. Palace have looked good at home. They're scoring a lot of goals. Gallagher is involved. I'm still hoping for something from him despite that recent good performance from Villa in Game Week 12. And finally, in my midfield, I know a lot of people are getting cold feet on the Tottenham assets that they have, whether it's Kane, whether it's Son, whether it's the defence as well. But given their upcoming run of fixtures of Burnley, Norwich, Brentford, you just have to give them these games. You just have to hold it out. They will score points, I'm sure of it. So I'm holding Son, and hopefully those points come in Game Week 13. And up front, we have, at the moment, we have Antonio and Wilson. So no transfers planned for them. A difficult away fixture, whereas the rest of my team have what on paper looks like a good fixture. Antonio and Wilson definitely both having difficult matches this week. Now, on the bench, I do have a slight benching headache to make. So I have White first on my bench, who has Newcastle at home. Now, I do have Wilson and I do have Ramsdale. I've already got two players in that game. But there is a chance that I think Antonio away at Manchester City, am I really going to get something from him? Given the form that Antonio is in front of goal. West Ham didn't score against Wolves in Game Week 12. Could I play White at home to Newcastle and double up on Arsenal defence and then maybe just hope that Wilson doesn't score? And if he does score, then I lose 2 clean sheets, but at least Wilson gets something. At the moment, it's lining up like this, and I'm just going in with one Arsenal defender because I've got Wilson. I'm giving Antonio a chance away at Manchester City because I still think West Ham are a good side. They're still scoring a lot of goals, but at the moment, it is White first on my bench in case anything happens. It's a great first sub to have. This is why I went White and Livramento on my bench because they rotate so well. But at the moment, he is staying on my bench and I'm not going to start him this game week. So the final decision we make before we chat about a few quick things on the channel is the captaincy. Now, there are 3 big captain decisions for me this week. Salah, Trent and Son. Now, Son away at Burnley, I don't think I'll go there. I still like having him in my team and I still think we should have faith in Spurs, but I just don't have enough faith to go and put the captaincy armband on. Now, for me, the captaincy decision is between the 2 Liverpool guys. Salah is Mr. Reliable, but I think we're ignoring Trent every week because Salah's been so good. Trent has been consistent with clean sheets, he's been consistent with attacking returns, whether that's assists or goals. Now, at the moment, time of recording, Salah is my captain and Trent is my vice captain. This could change. I probably won't end up doing it because the ownership of Salah will be so high, and if I do get it wrong, it will really impact my rank. But at time of recording, Salah is captain, Trent is vice captain, but I do think we should start considering some of these defenders like James, like Cancelo, like Trent as real captaincy options over the coming weeks, given their clean sheet potential and given their attacking threat that they have on top of this. Now, just before we wrap up, a quick reminder of the FPL Harry members area. There are 2 tiers. Tier 1, which is supporters, just to thank the channel, just to sort of get involved. You get shout outs in the live streams. I will always answer your questions, as well as in the comment section of a video. I will always do my best. Well, I will always answer your questions in the comment section down below. And then there's the Tier 2 premium membership. Now, since announcing this on Sunday evening's video, we've already had 3 people sign up. So thank you, Patrick, Kerala, and Shahin, for all signing up. With a benefit with this one, you also get everything you do in Tier 1. So you get your little badge in the chat that upgrades from white to green to silver to gold the longer you stay as a member, as you can see along the bottom. But you also get access to a group chat which contains me and all the other Tier 2 premium members. And in there, I post my team. I'm open to answering all your questions. We discuss our teams, my teams, transfer plans. If I make a transfer early to catch a price rise, you will know everything like that. So it's full details in there to really help you get the best rank you possibly can this season. But if you are interested, we will be giving all the money from this in December away to charity, so do consider signing up. But that is the video. I hope you have enjoyed. Any questions on your team, on the memberships, or anything like that, drop them in the comment section down below. If you have enjoyed, please do consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. Turn on notifications because it's a busy Christmas schedule. There is so much to come. But yeah, if you have enjoyed, like and subscribe, and I will see you all very soon.